perfect evening. Bottle of wine, a roaring fire, and thee with me.
That's almost perfect.
Almost perfect.
I would like to know where my little girl is.
Oh, Pete's sake, Bob told us that she and Duke went to drop Hank off at the airport, and they probably just got sidetracked.
Yeah, I can see my little Duke flying down the highway in his make-out van, listening to the latest tune by Guns N' Roses.
Oh, I hate that. Hate that. Well, I'm going to take your mind off of Guns N' Roses.
Yeah?
And Twisted Sisters. And Twisted Daughters and make-out vans. And let's have a...
Hold it.
Whoa! Lousy timing, huh?
Hey, what's new? Where's Lien?
Actually, she's on her way in. Oh, we got a big surprise for you.
Terrific. Look, I'd like to ask you a question first. It certainly didn't take you 2 hours to drive Hank to the airport, did it? Where you been?
Well, actually, no, it didn't. But you see, once we were there, we had Rosie up my van, parked in the parking lot. We decided to hang out for a bit. I watched the planes taking off and landing, like you did so many years ago.
Guess who we ran into at the airport?
Who?
Surprise!
Whoa!
What are you doing? Why didn't you tell us you were coming? Hi, sweetie.
Well, you know, it's flying standby, so you never know when you're going to get in. And then I thought it's when we land here, I'd just call Craig and see if he could come over, and then... What, is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Well, something's happened.
Happened?
But it's not wrong, but you're just going to be a little shocked. I know that we were very shocked, and I can imagine that Craig, when he found out, it was sort of a mind
will you just tell me what's going on?
Sierra's alive, Mama. And she's here in Oakdale.
Lucinda, I can't.
Oh, my God.
Quickly.
The whole world has gone mad, Ambrose. Instead of taking her off and whisking Sierra away to some romantic spot where they could get together and get it on and make up for lost time, you know what Craig did? He has opted to go out to the Snyder farm and talk to Ellie Snyder.
Now, Lucinda, please.
Why would anybody in their right mind want to spend 2 minutes with Ellie Snyder when his true love is lovely, his girl, she's back, she's alive again, she's here. And you know what Sierra did? She encouraged him to go out to the farm. And you know what Sierra is doing right now?
No, but I feel confident that you're going to tell me.
She's upstairs looking through the things that are packed in the attic because she is considering going back. Wait for it. Going back to Montego. Wait for it. To give Craig space. Space. So he can make a decision about that. I will not allow it. I will not allow Craig to drive my daughter out of my life again. I will not allow it. I will tell him what I think, and I will tell Ellie Snyder if somebody who's on the phone will get off the damn phone.
Was she okay? I mean, what happened?
Look, what's going on?
What do you mean you can't tell me? She's my sister. Yeah, I'll come right down. I'll be there in 20 minutes.
What happened?
It's the state police. Ellie's been in an accident. They found her car in a ditch.
Is she all right?
They're taking her by ambulance to the...
Everything that she's gone through, I mean, that's just a miracle. It's... Well, have you talked to Craig?
No, I talked to Sierra briefly. I mean, she sounded pretty dazed. Sierra said that Craig had gone out to the farm to talk to Ellie.
How is Craig going to handle this situation? I mean, I better call the farm.
No, Mama. I think that's best that you don't. Okay, Craig will probably, when he comes back into town, will call us, or he might even stop by. You never can tell. Why don't you and Katie just hang here for a little while, okay? And tell us about Boston.
No, I don't want... I don't know. You know, she's really fading fast. And
Look, she can stay in my room.
Come on, stay.
Okay?
Stay.
Okay, here, I'll take her upstairs.
Okay.
Okay, sweetie, bye. There we go.
You know, Adam's going to be so happy to see his aunt.
Thanks, sweetie.
You're gonna stay with me. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Come on, sweetie.
Sit. So, how's Casey? Is he any better than the last time you saw him?
No, he's hardly changed at all. I had a long talk with Maureen and Joe.
Yeah?
And they've gone through their entire savings. And we won't be able to keep Casey in that clinic much after the first of the year.
So I am going to try and persuade my husband to come home, and he'll practically get the same kind of care here and, as an outpatient at Memorial.
Good. I don't understand why he'd need persuading. I mean, wouldn't he rather be with his wife and his kid than some clinic 2,000 miles away?
Of course he would, Duke. It's just, well, you should know, being an orderly, what it's like to take care of a partially paralyzed person. It's a lot of work. And I'm sure Casey feels that he doesn't want to burden Mama anymore, having to take care of him as well as the baby, as well as working.
Look, I know what I have to deal with, and I'm prepared to do whatever I have to do, all right?
Yes.
It's just, I don't want to talk about this right now. I want to learn more about Sierra, how she is. I want to talk with her, find out what's happening. Maybe I should call Lucinda. Okay, maybe she's over there. And what's her number? I'll call her right now.
I've got her.
Would you try the farm again?
Yes, and now no one answered.
Darling, she's upstairs, and thank you, in Brian's room, and she's waking up the little boy, and she's telling him that she's going to leave him for now until everything gets settled. Oh, God. Now, that better be Craig. Craig.
No, Lucinda, it's Lila. I just got back from Boston. I met Margot and Tom's, and they told me the wonderful news about Sierra. You must be thrilled.
Yes, I'm bloody thrilled, but your son is doing everything in his power to drive her away again.
What are you talking about?
He's impossible. He's got some kind of an absurd loyalty to Ellie Snyder, and now Sierra is considering going back to Montega.
I think that maybe I should talk to Sierra.
Yes, I think you should too, but she's upstairs with Bryant. Lila, will you please, come over here and help me talk some sense into these kids? Lila?
Yes. All right, I would love to come over, but I'm only coming over to see Sierra. All right, because I don't think it's a time where any of us should interfere with them, and I just refuse. I absolutely refuse to get into the middle of it. Do you understand?
I understand. Just get over here. She's coming over. Well, maybe when she has a look at all of this firsthand, she'll come up with some way to deal with that son of hers.
Yes, but there's still something I don't understand. All right, so Sierra thinks that Craig needs time to reach a decision on his own. But why on earth does she have to go all the way back down to Montega?
It's homeland, Ambrose. It's patria mia, that wonderful, wretched country. Alberto Cordova has offered her some kind of a position in his cabinet. I liked him, Ambrose. I liked him. He had beautiful eyelashes. Oh. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And it is all Ellie Snyder's fault. Those Snyder people, they're the bane of my existence. I will not allow them to interfere in the life of one more of my daughters. Let me tell you something. The only way that Ellie Snyder is going to get Craig away from Sierra is over my dead body.
Rita, did you happen to call who was ever on relief for me tonight?
Yeah, Dr. Hughes, he'll be here soon.
Great.
Look, why don't you go home, Dr. Stewart? You look exhausted. I can get another...
No. A few weeks ago, but I didn't tell him the whole thing broke out in court.
Why not?
Because he'd get on the first plane back here. And the most important thing to happen right now is that he gets a divorce, so then we can start a whole new life together. And, the more I think about it, Brock is right. We have got to start that new life as far away from Oakdale and Chicago as possible. Do you want to buy a partnership in Montgomery & Associates?
Sounds to me like somebody's running away. Look, you give me this. This isn't going to help you. Now, listen to me. It seems that whatever happened between you and Paul, it's really nobody else's business, is it? You didn't do anything dirty or scandalous. It didn't change my opinion of you.
Is that low already, huh?
Hey, are you listening to me?
Look, I appreciate what you're saying, Sean. You're from New York. People are a lot more liberal there. Yeah. Around here, people already hated me because I was involved with James, and now I seduced his son. That is unforgivable.
I just think you're blowing this a little bit out of hand. Look, I was just over at the Hugheses. The whole family was there. Not one single person said anything bad about Emily Stewart.
Really?
Really.
Oh, really? Would you get that for me? I
Yeah.
don't want to talk to reporters.
Stewart residence. No, this is Sean. Oh, hi, Susan. Yeah, she's here.
Hi, Mom. You at the hospital?
Yes, I am. I thought you'd want to know. Ellie Snyder was in a car.
Made my mom promise not to. That's very strange, isn't it?
Maybe she's a little shook up, not thinking too straight. I don't know.
I gotta get down to the hospital to see if she's all right.
Huh, I didn't know you and Ellie were close. In fact, I got the impression that the opposite was true.
Well, we've had our ups and downs. But I'll tell you, when the news broke loose of Paul's testimony, she was the first person to come see me, and she was really terrific about it. Plus, I'm sure Brock would appreciate it if I checked up and made sure she was okay. I just hope that nobody else I know is there.
Well, I played a little football in college. I could go with you, run a little interference, huh? Drive you down?
You wouldn't mind?
No, not at all.
Great. Well, I hope you don't have to run interference. I hope my mom is the only one there.
Ellie's in X-ray right now with Dr. Capelli, but I don't think there's anything broken.
How did the accident happen? Was there another car involved?
Apparently not. The trooper said that it looked to him as though she came around the curve, lost control of the car, went into a skid, and bam, right into the tree.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. I called Emily. I thought she might want to come here, at least until we get a hold of Craig, but I don't think she's coming. I'm afraid she thinks that everybody's talking behind her back.
Well, nobody has a right to judge Emily or Paul. And knowing the bond that they share because of what James put them through, I'm not surprised that something like this happened.
Well, I wish you'd say that to Emily. She could sure use some kind words right now.
Dr. Stewart, where's Ellie?
Sheriff, what happened?
The police wouldn't tell us anything on the phone.
Ellie's going to be okay. We've already done the CAT scan, and she's up in X-ray right now. She's only suffered a minor concussion when her head hit the steering wheel. If the X-rays are normal, she should be out of here in an hour, okay?
What caused the accident?
Well, the trooper seems to think that she lost control of her car coming around a curve and went off the road.
Look, she's really upset about Sierra.
Sierra's alive. She's here. She's in town.
What? She's alive? How did...
Ellie, are you right?
I'm sorry, Craig.
Oh, Sierra, I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, I'm glad to see you. I've missed you so much, and God, when I think about everything that you've been through.
I know. I just wish I could have gotten word here to let everybody know I was okay.
Yeah.
It's so strange being back. Well, I look around and everything's the same, but it's not really the same.
Yeah.
And I wonder if I'll ever feel like I really belong here again.
Of course you will.
I don't know.
She's here, in here with Franny. Darling, Sierra.
Oh, it's you. It's really you. Oh, no, Marco. I called Casey, and he can't believe it. He sends his very best love to you. Oh, you sent mine right back. Oh, God. Oh. I heard about Casey's illness, and I'm really sorry, but I know he's going to be okay because he's a fighter.
Yeah, well, look who's talking, who's a fighter.
Excuse me, can I say something here, please? I think it would be really wonderful if Craig could be here for this family reunion, and I have sent Ambrose out to the farm to get him.
Mother, I really wish you'd stay home.
I know you wish I would, darling, and I cannot do it. I can't. If you won't listen to me, I cannot lose you. Listen to these people. Listen to Lila. Just tell her. Tell her what you're planning on doing.
All right. Well, I've thought about this very carefully. And the way I see it,